What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you, and I'm back. I want to thank Brian for bringing a word last week. I appreciate that, Brian. Thank you. So, I think it was the first week of September. I had just gotten back from vacation, and we had a game, and I think Philip was working out of town for the first time, and so I was excited. I was coming back to play after vacation. I had missed it for a couple weeks, and then I knew I was going to be pitching, which was going to be new for me in this league. So I was getting excited. We were doing warm-ups, and some of you remember this. There was one or two foul balls that kind of came close to some people who were like watching the game from behind the fence at our home field there. So literally the last person was going up to bat, and I was throwing some warm-ups right before the game started, and they fouled it off, and I started running to just make sure that someone wouldn't get hurt. And of course, what happened in the process is I got hurt, and I still remember that moment. It was really weird. It was like everything slowed down in slow motion. I stepped on a ball that was laying in the outfield grass, and I twisted my ankle. And it was like in that moment, I knew right away I had done something wrong. I still remember Kyle being like, he was saying, oh no. I remember that because it didn't look pretty, and it didn't feel pretty either. Of course, went on to pitch that game, but I don't know how I did that. But here I am now, a couple months later. First of all, I've never been injured like that, so I've been really fortunate for all the sports I've played my whole life and whatever, but I still am not right. I'm still hurting. In fact, I'm still in physical therapy for my ankle. So I go every week, and I've been working on it. And so my little thing that I want to say today has to do with that, actually, because when I went back to physical therapy, even still right now, I couldn't believe how much strength I lost in my right leg just for the healing process of like 2 months. I basically stayed off it for 6 or 8 weeks, and I, in that time, how much strength I lost in my ankle, in my foot, and all the way up through my leg is shocking to me. So I could stand up on my left foot, right on my toes, and just go straight up. I can't do it on my right foot. So I have to go to a physical therapist every week to strengthen everything around it. And it reminds me of the spiritual lesson in that. And that is, well, there's a lot there. One is that if we neglect the strengthening of a muscle, just like that, like easily, like our spiritual muscles can get fatigued too, and it doesn't take long. But I think the direction I wanted to take it today was the Bible uses this image of the church or Christians being a body, and all the different parts of the body work together. And so there's this sense that even if one part of the body is unhealthy or not strong, the whole body suffers because of it. And 1 Corinthians 12 says, this makes for harmony among the members so that all the members care for each other equally. If one part suffers, all the parts suffer with it. And if one part is honored, all the parts are glad. And then it goes on to talk about how important and necessary all the different parts are. And I think there's just such a simple and powerful lesson. And the thing that I wanted to say today that I hope encourages you, that you could take something from it, and I just want to apply it just directly to us today, and that is we all need each other. We all need each other to be the very best we can be. I think that's something that I think we hope for our team, is that we kind of grow together and not just have fun on a softball field, which we do, but that there's something that we're spiritually growing together too, that we're becoming stronger people of faith, because we're there to lift each other up, to build each other up, to encourage each other, to speak truth to one another, even to teach one another. And all those different things, by the way, are listed as like what the Bible calls spiritual gifts in that same passage about how the body is supposed to work together. So I think you know where I'm going with this. And that is, I guess I was surprised at how weak I became so quickly because I let my body sit. I had to. But this is where everyone else comes in. Just like I have a physical therapist who has to stretch me and push me to do these things I might not even do on my own. That's what we have to do for each other. We have to push each other and stretch each other and speak into one another, because I think that's how we're going to be better. And it always has to be in love. It's always got to come from a place of love. We know that. But that's my encouragement today, that we just get stronger by being together. And I guess it just doesn't limit itself to this team, but even in your relationships around you, have each other's back. Know that we're stronger together, and I just pray that just takes us through the rest of this year and into the new year. So I don't know if I'm going to do a video next week. In case I don't, I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all you guys. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you guys have a good holiday season, that you're staying safe, and I will see you soon. God bless.